is this time. With the brand changing and a redirection of what I want to do, it's been amazing. It's been really good. So thank you to those who have been supporting. As you might know, here in Cambodia, maybe in Southeast Asia, I'm not sure, most people watch Facebook and TikTok, which is really bad, really unhealthy. I think I've fought against it for so long, and it's time to give in and adapt. So I guess a quick update on what I'm doing now. There's a funeral where I am. Can you hear the dogs? I don't know if you can see, there's a squirrel just run up the tree and there's a cat trying to hunt it. I'm currently at one of the beautiful pagodas near the museum. Absolutely gorgeous. There's a funeral as we speak. That's why I'm this side of the pagoda. And I'm here, another cat. And I'm here finishing off some Khmer design painting. Just a quick piece that I want to do as a backdrop kind of thing. So yeah. Okay, you good? Good. And very quickly, I should put my chat, if I remember right. My chat should be all messages. There we go. Good. Good. There we go. Where were we? Lovely. So as part of Smiling Creatives is before I leave here, I really want to make a centre that's heavily artistic, it's full of creativity, it's part of the community, and to do a new event. That's my goal. I've recently felt like, with the Christmas parade that's happening, hey, I saw your drawing. Very nice, good, it's good. So now do video for people, show them what we're doing. Where was I? It was very sweet, a couple of young girls here and a young boy. They did some designs for me and about what makes them happy. One is 2 houses, the other one was an ice cream house with the sun. Very, very sweet stuff, very nice. So, as I was saying, at the end of this month, I've asked on the expat groups. Now, the expat groups here are kind of useless, to be brutally honest. Absolutely useless. But also, oh, wow, that cat is near the squirrel. That squirrel is playing with her. Interesting. But it's weird here, and I even asked a tourist yesterday, you know, after you've seen the temples, you go and you eat in whatever restaurant you come across. And oh, you need to see this. You might have a crazy moment over there. It's a chipmunk in the tree, and it's almost like it's playing with the cat. Oh, it's gone back up. Interesting. How it's kind of playing with her. Very odd. Sorry. So I've asked people to come together. So I got a little meeting of about 12, 13 people, which is very cool. And we're going to meet in a cafe, and I just want to be asking, what do people want? I've got some mothers and single parents and homeschooling parents, all that coming. Because whatever I try and do next year, I want it to be community-led, instead of just opening up the typical place and then building friends that come to your business, whether that's a bar or whatever. So I want to make somewhere that's productive and it can give public artwork and do stuff like that. Tomorrow, 3 of my recycled art pieces is going to be decorating a performance of Senheng's, which is going to be really nice to see and help him out with that. And I guess a question I want to put out there to the live chat is, when you've come to Siem Reap, when you've seen the temples, when you've done a bit of shopping in the markets, and you try to look for something else to do, how would you look? Because the tourists that I've asked, they sit down, they try and go through Google Maps, which is a highlight that there's a need of a real center point that people can go to and see and get recommendations of where's good for the cultural tours, the tour guides, the tuk-tuk drivers. So that's going to be a plan for next year, is a creative space for anyone. You can learn about things like I'm learning about Khmer design called Kabai, or Kabai they call it. And then in turn, create stuff that rather goes to the schools of Siem Reap. There's a lot of NGOs, so it could be something that brings creativity to the NGOs. So it's going to be an exciting year. If you guys didn't know, and I've done a couple of videos for other YouTubers who are more focused on YouTube. There's a couple of videos out of Santa Claus talking about the Christmas parade, which is very cool. Yeah, and I guess I'm just gonna enjoy a bit of peace here at the pagoda, get and relax, and see how much of this I can do without distracting myself with things like YouTube. I've had a monk come over who showed me a book about Kabach, all in Khmer. He came over, he rated my Kabai work. As of right now, 20% done, maybe 15, a 3 out of 10. Thank you, Mr. Monk, thank you. So, keep doing this, huh? So, from this, hey, Susadai.
เอาจุดนี้ให้เรียกมาเลยขออาโกเรียกแรงก็เป็นหาของโครงการ
One thing that's a little hard is I'm following a professional teacher who has done incredibly detailed designs, and all of these designs are actually used in Phnom Penh now. They're newer Kabai designs. And let me just give you a quick walk around of where I am. Hey everyone, feel free to comment, let me know where you're from, what you're up to. So this is where I'm at. This is a recycled piece of wood that's doing some artwork. And this is kind of, this is what they call Kabai, spelt the same as Kabach. So these actually come from molds. I feel like a nerd now that's heavily into this. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous. And if you didn't know, these are actually used as shelters, clearly. So this is my first study on Kabai. Very cool, very beautiful. All the Jedis, if you didn't know. Little butterfly. There we go. All the Jedis, these are like tombstones for monks and people who are highly respected. Absolutely gorgeous, huh? Very gorgeous. Thank you. Okay, we're back. There we go. The super bright. There we go. There we go. One thing that's kind of crazy in a world of tech is that you still lose Wi-Fi connections. Cambodia. Actually, even in the UK, my mum and dad just moved home. They had Wi-Fi problems with data. Odd. Anyway, where were we? This is about 4 days of painting. More as a thing just to relax. I like it. If you didn't know, and you look at the stories, the reels on this, been dressing up like a monkey with donations of clothes and stuff like that. Been going to the village yesterday, or no, 2 days ago when I dressed like a monkey, big ankle monkey called Swa Drawlam, a naughty monkey. I had one of the boxes of clothing, children's clothing and baby clothing, stopped at a family's, and there's no excuse for it. We can't say desperation, but a couple of the women were hoarding in and just taking, without even knowing if it's good for their kids, taking a lot of stuff. And one of these families that I parked up, and you'll see if you look at the reels on this YouTube channel, had a monkey tied up, which is very sad. So I will be reporting this because there's no valid reason to have it. It's like me taking a giraffe and forcing it to live inside my apartment. So it's interesting to see. I've not seen it here. I did a rescue job in Kampong Cham. That had some drugged up monkeys. But yeah, interesting to see here. Anyway, Christmas parade is coming up, so that's going to be exciting, very exciting. Let's do this part. The other week was my first art critique, in which some amazing, absolutely 20 times better than myself ever, Khmer artist got to look at this. And one of the shields that I made with Domre, a big elephant. One thing I realized, and I spoke to, no, if it's going to keep doing that, I may as well come off this. If the signal's that bad, because for whatever reason, it's impossible for these phone companies to actually have good signal, apparently. No idea. Okay, if we lose connection one at a time, then we'll go off, because what's the point? What was I saying? Wait. Totally forgot. So one thing you might like is, in between doing things like this, I will be going to Korong next year to do some recycling work, some waste work, which I absolutely love. Taking old things and just trying to make it a little better, I absolutely love. So on Korong, the island, I'll be able to do stuff. But whilst I'm here in between jobs and paid work, is at one location, I'm slowly developing a giant crocodile puppet. And then at home, in between working online or doing something, is I'm making a cardboard flexible fish, Cambodian fish. Now just use your imagination a minute, because this is what I want it to come to. Is I do a workshop in Siem Reap for tourists, do another day just for kids. And these kids make these cardboard fish. They can come back to the creative centre any day and do paper mache or whatever, some clay work, depending on pricing. And then we ask everyone to bring their fish to an event. So instead of paying $1 ticket, bring your fish to the event and you get them for free. So these kids bring their fish and then they'll sit down in the audience, sit on the floor, and then we'll tell one of the Khmer stories of the crocodile. So it's amazing stories about the monkey and the crocodile, or the white rabbit. And all these kids sat down with their fish, different quality ones, just a drawing, just a cardboard cutout, or a 3D cardboard sculpture painted. And I'm gonna make a really good one. You back? Okay. I'm gonna finish this story and then come off. Really weird. Really weird. What an annoyance. One absolute pain in the ass. Okay, finishing that story off. So, kids are sitting down, they got. What a shame. Hey man, you okay? This is my first study piece on what they call kebab, which is their design.
This is much more, I just come from Vietnam, this is much more influenced by Hinduism.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, of course. Here, let me turn this off. Yeah, if you go to Kampong Tom,